Namaste to all. A very, very interesting and important question. Usage of AI, is it as per Vedas or not? Can we use AI? Is it anti-Vedic or it is okay? It's a very, very important and interesting and deeply meaningful question. We must try to understand this question in a broader sense. See, Paramatma has given this universe to us. If you observe very carefully, except for human beings, all the other pranis, they are bhog yonis. They cannot do any avishkar, they cannot find out anything new. What they can do at the best is, if you see the animal kingdom or plants, they can at the best do is they can do a evolution to adjust to the surroundings, to secure that they get food, secure that they can reproduce. They have only so much of intellect in them. But human beings, Paramatma has given everything to human beings, including the knowledge of the Vedas. So human beings is a karma yoni, and potentially we are all doing whatever we are seeing today is all due to human intellect. So AI is one such thing which human beings have found out. It's good thing or bad thing is depending upon how we use it. So this entire world is a gift by Paramatma to the human beings, not to other yonis. Other yonis are all support system to human beings. So it is a responsibility of the human beings to secure that we carry forward this universe to the end period, until the time when sun will finally fade or sun will finally blow up. Until such time this earth should continue, and that is the responsibility given by Paramatma in the hands of human beings. But unfortunately, we are in a different race today, and AI is one of the race. Every company is doing AI. We all use AI indirectly, directly on a daily basis. But usage of AI, if it is helping us to save our time, thereby the balance of the time, we are utilizing the time in Samaj Seva, we are utilizing the time in Ishwar Upasana, Ishwar Aradhana, Acharya Seva, in tapasya, in following Vedic Dharma, then usage of AI is not a sin at all. But the problem today is, you see what we are doing, usage of AI in a way has made ourselves slaves. Even for a smallest calculation, we are dependent upon the machine, right? We do not use our brain. So we are slowly getting ourselves as a slave. And also understand the other dimension in the AI usage. Every transaction, you ask something to chat GPT or Gemini or a Meta or something, you are asking something, it's all connected to some server located in US or Japan, I don't know. And the chips what they use are ultra super high speed chips, and these chips process millions and billions of process commands every second. So they get so much of heat, they consume a lot of energy, thereby they generate so much of heat, and we have to cool that heat. And air cooling is not enough, we have to do liquid cooling. Water cooling is the best, as I understood from one of the journal. So what they say in the journal is that tons and tons of water gets evaporated in this cooling process, and we have to use fresh water. So far salt water usage is not yet found out. In case of servers, there are Microsoft servers under the sea, because so much of heat is generated, so it will get cooled in the sea. That process, these are not yet at the moment, these are not yet salt water cooled, these are fresh water cooled. So you need fresh water to cool these chips, and people are inventing quantum computers run by the nuclear energy. You can see the amount of heat that it will generate. I don't know what is the need for so much of computers, but anyway, business. So water gets evaporated, and good thing is water, when it gets evaporated, good thing is it will come down. But the problem is it will not come down at the place where it is required, for sure, because no yajna is performed. When yajna is performed, when Agnihotra is performed, water will pour at the place where it is required. It's a scientific process. You can go into the in-depth study of Agnihotra. If you know science, if you know chemistry, you can. There are many books written, many research done on Agnihotra. If there is no yajna performed, water will definitely come down, but water will pour in the sea, or water will pour in at such a time, it will pour like what is happening in Punjab today. I'm not saying Punjab flood or Jammu flood is due to AI, but water will pour at such a short span, everything will pour down. Water will come down only, but it will be useless to human beings. Such water which is pouring down overnight, like 100 500 centimeters, 100 centimeters overnight. What is the use? It will not go inside the ground also. It will have to anyway go into the sea only, and it will spoil our cattle, it will spoil our crops, everything will happen. So usage of AI, before you put a command in ChatGPT, think 100 times, do I need this or not? Before I put it in something in Gemini, think 100 times, do I need this not? If it is needed, just do it. I mean, if it's saving your time, it's helping you. For example, somebody was saying that I read Ved mantras in Gemini. I'm not of that opinion that you can read Ved mantra in Gemini. But my view is, instead of reading in Gemini, you go to Gurukul near your place. Go to a Gurukul, try to learn and serve that Acharya there. Try to learn some Vedas from them. Thereby, that Gurukul will survive, that ashram will survive, that Goshala will survive in the ashram. So instead of Gemini, we can do that, right? So we can try to utilize our intelligence in a way to use the artificial intelligence. That's my only point. And another related to this is wasting resources. Like example, lights. So many lights we use. Like in this room, like I have 2 lights here, and four lights here in this room, and the 5th one is here in the table, which I have not switched on. So, but we use so much of lights. We use water. You see, I see people, they open the tap and start brushing. They will brush for 10 minutes, and until 10 minutes the water is flowing continuously. Tap is open and water is going on. When you ask them, see, close the water, why you are wasting the water? See, I have lived in a place in Chennai when I was a small kid. I used to take this bucket and go behind the water tank. And me and my father used to run, and I was fast, I was a kid. I used to jump on the van and take water and then pass to my father, and father will bring, and we all drink in that water and take bath in that water. I know the importance of water. When water scarcity happens, what happens? I have gone through in my bachpan, in my childhood. But for people like my daughter, my daughter has, from the childhood, she has never seen water crisis. Maybe 1 or 2 days she would have felt, but not in as a crisis. So my daughter might not know the importance of water. Similarly, your generation, many like my daughter generation, might not know what is water crisis. But when the crisis happens, you will realize the importance of water. So never open the tap and brush your teeth. Open the tap when you want to gargle, when you want to pour out and clean your mouth. Open the tap. And similarly, when you shower, people open the shower and then they are not taking bath. They are just opening the shower because they want to enjoy that sound or whatever it is. I mean, these are all greatest sin against Paramatma. Paramatma has given this universe. Paramatma says, Kasya swid dhanam, tumhara nahi hai ye. It's not yours. If it's not mine, why I do not have rights to waste it? Paramatma says, use it resourcefully. I have given it to you, but I have rent it to you. Use it resourcefully. If you are not using it resourcefully, if you are wasting it, I will severely punish you. So we must fear Paramatma. Even for using lights, for using AI, we must fear Paramatma, because tens and thousands of gallons of water are evaporating. There are people dying without water. There are people dying without food. Usage of AI is, this AI revolution, slowly what will happen, and in next 50 years, 100 years, slowly water will vanish from this earth. I mean, water will be there, but not there at the place where it is needed. America might turn into a desert. We do not know. I mean, I'm just telling, these should not happen. But unfortunately, we are so much materialistic focused. We do not have any focus on the basic sustainability of this universe. If you read Vedas very carefully, especially when you read Sanskara Vidya, Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati book, we can understand that the whole system of Vedas, everything evolves around only one thing: sustainable living, peaceful living, calm living, making others happy and making yourself happy. Even the yajna process is so beautifully designed by Paramatma that yajna will give you peace of mind, and yajna will give sukh to everybody. And water will pour down on time. No delay in water pouring. There won't be any floods. There won't be any major calamities. People will not die unnecessarily because of the kripa of Paramatma. So use AI resourcefully. If it is saving your time, thereby that time you are utilizing in sadhana and tapasya, then it's okay. Otherwise, don't use AI for playing games, time pass, chit chat, and spoil your brahmacharya. Don't use AI to become your slaves of our mind. We are slowly, coming to that situation. So we must be very, very careful in usage of AI. And of course, AI, it might help. AI will eventually, their advanced robots will be coming. There are so many robots we saw in the recent, when Prime Minister Modi visited the China. We saw many robots. They are okay. AI will help in robot technology, and we can use those robots like for garbage cleaning, for nuclear in the nuclear power plant, etc. We can use those AI robots, but we should not become gulam. We should try to always we must be the master, and we must try to use the technology as our slave. But unfortunately, we have become slave to technology. Similarly, we have become slave to our minds. So use AI and other resources resourcefully. Wasting water, wasting electricity, wasting the natural resources is a biggest sin, and Paramatma will not leave us. Tena tyaktena bunjita Isha vasyam. Isha itself, the word Isha itself is Malik. Paramatma is Malik. We are not Malik. We are servants. We are servants to Paramatma. We do not have rights to waste his resources. That we must understand. This is one question interesting. Another one I just want to share is I got some couple of comments in my channel. 2 comments from 2 YouTube viewers that they got the dreams of my Acharya. They had dreams of my Acharya coming and blessing and talking to them or giving upadesh, etc. So it's a very, very good sign. Yajurveda mantra says, Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam Tataivaiti Tadusuptasya. You get dreams as you live life in the daytime. So if you are getting dream of Acharya, that means they are not disciples of my Acharya, but they are getting dreams of Acharya. That means they are thinking about Acharya, they are thinking about Vedas, they are probably seeing the Acharya's videos and pravachans, listening to their bhajans, etc. So that is the reason. During daytime, you are spending your time in Vedas and Upasana and Acharya. That is the reason you are getting dreams in the dreams Acharya. So it's a very, very good sign. Like, I was listening to an Arya Samaj Acharya. He is like 65 years, 70 years old now. He was telling that when I was in Gurukul at that point of time, when I was 9, 10, 11 years old, I was studying sutras, darshanas, ashtadhyaya, etc. And I used to get dreams of sutras only. When I was in, one day I got a dream where I was chanting Yoga Sutra and explaining the Vyas Bhashya to 100,000 people in Mecca, Medina. I mean, I was standing in between in a place, and 100,000 people are surrounded to me, and I'm chanting. I'm reciting a Yoga Sutra and also Vyas Sutra, and I'm trying to explain to them the Bhashya of Vyas Bhashya of Yoga Sutra. So, and basically because of his impactful learning in the Gurukul, he gets that kind of dreams. Similarly, in your case, in these people case who have got dreams of Acharya coming in a dream, it's a big, big blessing. See, Atharvaveda says dreams should not come. Atharvaveda gives blessings that you should not get dreams, but those dreams which give you dukkha. But in this kind of dreams where you get knowledge from Acharya, where you get sutras or mantras or Acharya coming and blessing to you, these dreams help us to live long life. And also these dreams, my Acharya says, karam kat jayega. Acharya ka darshan, when Acharya comes and gives darshan in dreams, maybe he has saved you from some bure karam. He has tried to extend your lifespan. So what you must do, since you are not disciple of Acharya, what you must do as a next step, you must go to Acharya, beg for Diksha, try to become his disciple, and try to serve him all along your life until your last breath. This must be your next step. And also, what will happen going forward, the dream will disappear. Slowly the Acharya coming in the dream will slowly go down, and Acharya will start appearing in the darshan, as a darshan in the dhyan. That's a very, very advanced stage. Acharya coming and giving darshans when we are doing dhyan. That's all good stage in the progress towards samadhi. And then after that, many things will happen. It's all mentioned in the Upanishads, also in Yoga Sutra also. So getting dreams of Acharya is a very, very good sign. I'm very, very happy that some people who are following my channel, they have taken Vedas and my Acharya very seriously. I request all others who is watching my channel to take Vedas and Vedic Dharma very seriously and save our planet, save our world, and also serve our Acharyas, whoever is living. There are so many great Acharyas, Rishi Muni, suppose, like greatest yogi, 1 or 2 only, like my Acharya. But other acharyas also are there who are not Rishi Munis yet, but they are giving their 24/7 in tapasya and spreading the knowledge of the Vedas. So we all need to serve them, help them to get advancement in their prachar, and we must try to serve them, and also we must try to promote Vedas as much as possible. Thank you so much, Namaste. Om.